Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. It's the Pac-Man. What a career he's had. Awarded Fighter of the Year multiple times and the only 8-division world champion in boxing history. This bout, these two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. A perfect counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Fantastic punch. Nice counter shot. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, so heat, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under, you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Halfway through the round, hold it right there! Amir Khan is rocked! We don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the... And there's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Good counter punching. That one will count. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. The bell rings and we start the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Throws the uppercut but misses. That time counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Straight right just misses. There's final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you are ready.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
But look at his corner.
That impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Need to pick things up here in the second. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Khan in that one. And there's the bell for round 5. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. counter. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell's...
There's the bell for round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. Threw the hook, didn't land. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3,
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe-for-toe or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
They got to pick things up. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
You're right, Todd. What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted